Welcome to Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbao, and let's start off with boxing. And two-time IBF bantamweight champion Joseph Agbeko has called for support for boxing in the country. According to him, criticism meted out to boxers when they fail, when they lose their bouts, is becoming too much. And if the country invests in the sport, then it will become justified for the criticisms that they met out to these boxers. He's been speaking to my colleague Muftah Nabila on Prime Take.
You know, boxing is a very, very, very tough sport. And the one in the ring want to win more than you, the one watching. You know, and one thing they have to know is that the government does not invest into our preparation towards any fight. And they, the fans that watch us, they don't even come over there to pay so we can have get some value in terms of bargaining value for our earnings. Do you get me? They only sit here and they watch. And whenever you lose, everyone wants to insult you. Whenever you win, they want to share the glory with you. But whenever you lose, everyone wants to insult you. But you win. You want to win more than they want you to win. You want to do everything more than they want to get it. So if Ghanaians know that they want to criticize boxers, they should be ready to be investing into the preparation of fighters. They should put pressure on the government so the government can invest in the preparation for fighters. Then whenever a fighter loses, like how Black Star, they give money to Black Stars, and when they lose, everyone can insult them. They should be able to put pressure on the government so the government can invest into the preparation of the fighters so that whenever we lose, they can insult us. You know?
That's quite an interesting one. But there are people who also argue that national team is a team sport. Boxing is an individual thing. So there are people who can argue that. And when you're going for a major tournament, it's a tournament that the country has registered to be part of. Boxing is an individual boxer who has gone to register.
So when the individual goes and he wins or he loses, they should keep quiet so that he can come home and have his rest. because it's an individual sport. So they should take their loss individually. They should take it individually so that once they come, it's for them. You didn't do anything. So they go. When you see them, you wave at them or you don't. They are, you know. But if you know, that's all. Don't say anything.
After that fight against Abner Mares, your career took a complete nosedive. What happened?
I think that those low blows from Mares took me a very low.
It took loads of energy out of you?
It took me very low in terms of my career. Not because it took energy of me, but that particular fight actually took a lot from me. If I hadn't engaged in the second fight, my career would have looked a little better. But I would say God knows best. God knows why everything went that way.
So would you describe that fight as your lowest moment as a boxer?
Yes.
Wow. You also had many planned fights that were cancelled. What happened? Remember those ones? That,
yes.
In fact, when we became partners and in some of your fights,
yeah.
I remember one, we went for the weigh-in. We were there when the opponent was not coming. What happened? What happened that most of your fights were cancelled?
I would say at a point of time between 2012, 2013, I was installed at Warrior Chief, Torgbui Kaletor, in the Volta region. And after that installment, a lot of things started going off in my career. Even in the US, before I have to move from the US to Ghana, yeah. I was facing a challenge. I was facing a challenge in the US where, because I was staying in New York before I moved to Vegas.
Okay.
So staying in Vegas for some time, I have to now change my my license from New York license to Nevada license. So, excuse me, going through medicals to get the Nevada license, there were a few, I failed, not fail, but there was a problem with one of my medical. So I have to go back and do other exams just to confirm what they see. And when I went to do all those exams, there was nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with me. But still, when I go to the other one, there's still problem. But when I go to check, there's nothing wrong with me. So I was having challenges getting the Nevada license.
Away from that, the Ghana Football Association have successfully conducted the first ever FIFA Football Agent Examination on Wednesday, April 19, 2020 at the Secretariat in Accra. The applicants were welcomed by General Secretary Prosper Harrison Addo and Director of IT Francis Edu, who wished them luck and reassured them of the association's support for the exam. The purpose of the exam is to test applicants' knowledge of the FIFA regulation and football transfer system, with applicants having to get a mark of 75% or above to pass. After the 60-minute exam, the applicants were eager to share with each other their thoughts on the examination. The applicant will later be contacted directly by FIFA within the next 7 days with the result. The next batch of applicants will sit their FIFA football agent examination in September 20. Away from that, Thiago Silva has hit out at Chelsea hierarchy following their team's lackluster Champions League exit at the hands of Real Madrid on Tuesday night and blamed the indecision for the West London side's disappointing season. Speaking after the match, Silva decried the incorrect step the owners have taken and said that the team's downfall cannot be placed on the managers alone.